Hello, everyone. I'm Jake Pacheco.
And this is Zach Padilla.
And we are going to be doing the broadcast between Liberty Point
and the
Skyview Titans. No.
The history between these two teams is quite interesting. Skyview has taken the victory over the past 9 years, I believe. What do you think about that, Jake?
Well, 9 years, that's a long time. And, it's really, really difficult for, a team that has, I'm assuming, 9 years winning off a streak, they have a better program, maybe a lot more, players for them and stuff, And it's just, it's going to be really hard. Maybe Liberty Point can step it up. This could be the year to break that streak, but we'll never know, and we'll find out today.
As a final reminder, those of you who are looking for something to drink or to eat, we do have concessions open behind the stand. Please help yourself. We also would like to give a nice warm thank you to Sunrise Methodist Church for their donation of hot dogs, chips. Thank you very much for being here.
And it looks like Skyview is getting ready to receive.
So, Zach, it seems that you actually played for both these teams. What do you know about both these programs?
Both of these teams have both played 7th grade, and I spent 7th grade for Skyview, 8th grade for LPI. And both of these teams both have a tremendous heart. Skyview has really built more of a program, but LPI has amazing. They're more of a family, Jake. And it's going to be interesting to see these two teams face off. I have great love for both of these teams.
Well, that's always good. The kick ball is off. Looks like Skyview's running down, and they gets tackled at about at the 44.
Skyview ball on the 44.
So Skyview's going to be taking possession here on this one. It's going to be a running play.
Reverse.
It's going to be a reverse. Skyview's going to run down. He has room. I believe he's going to make this on the first run. And that is going to be a touchdown. Daniels goes all the way in the end zone for a touchdown for Skyview.
Man, what a great reverse. What do you think about that, Jake? That was amazing.
That was an excellent play. You started off with a trick play, something that I bet you LPI never expected. That was just a great run.
Oh, there's a flag on the play, Jake.
Well, there is a flag on the play. This might not be called as a touchdown here. Oh, that's okay. Nope, I believe it is going to count, and I believe the flag is called off. And I believe they're going to be going.
I believe they'll be going for 2 points, Jake.
They're going to be going for a 2-point conversion.
Very aggressive attack so far.
Brinkley hikes the ball. He fumbles it down. He's going to go. He's going to run in. He's going to try to do QB sneak, and he gets down. The 2-point conversion did not succeed there. Still very excellent, play by Skyview. Obviously, right off the first play, recover the ball. Just, reverse play and going into the end zone. Not even a minute in. That's just excellent play right there.
That's a great start. Great momentum builder. Let's see if LPI could answer that tremendous drive by Skyview.
Looks like Noah Perez is going to be doing the kickoff for Skyview. Or actually, John Strait. John Strait's going to be doing the kickoff. When it's going to be dropped, and it's going to be, I believe, Skyview's possession. Skyview did recover again by Daniels. Daniel just making the play here. He just scored a touchdown, and now he received it for the Cyclones.
This does not look like a good start for the Panthers.
Recovery by number 24, Josh Daniels.
I don't know about this, but I believe this game might go very fast for the Panthers if they keep this play up.
They're definitely going to need to stop them at least a field goal on this drive. They cannot afford another touchdown.
Because it has only been not even 30 seconds into the game.
And it looks like they are not covering on the left side.
And it's going to be a pass here. He's going to look down. He's going to keep running. He's going to keep going. And Brinkley is going to be tackled. He's not going to go out of bounds. Great run there for probably a 9-yard rush. Excellent play there by Brinkley.
Did you know that Brinkley's dad, Coach Brinkley, is actually the father of their father and son on the football team, Jake?
Really? I did not know that. That's all right. And Brinkley takes a snap. It's going to be a run. He's going to be running all the way down there. Cooper. Excellent run there by number 1.
Excellent run by number 1, Darren Cooper.
That's why you hold it. I'll keep saying it. Brinkley takes a snap. He's looking for options for a pass. He throws it in the end zone. It's going to be dropped.
Man,
by number 14.
Number 14, Jeremy Sanchez dropped a big one there. That was a lucky break for the Panthers.
That's okay. Just say it next time. It's not that big of a deal.
Liberty Point's coach mentioned that they are 2-3, but the 3 games they have lost are only been decided by a touchdown. So obviously they're keeping in the games with these other teams.
Which is really good, compared to the recent, stats before and all that. It's just really good to see that a team's doing very well. Ooh, and the pass was not complete by number 22.
Good defense by number 22, Marcus Abetta.
That's Skyview's team. That's okay. We'll do Liberty Point.
Timeout, Skyview.
When they're on offense. And it seems there's going to be a timeout for Skyview.
They really needed that stop, Jake.
So one of the coach for Skyview, the head coach, he mentioned that there are actually two injured players that won't be playing in this game tonight. And one of them he is one of their best linemen. He's played all the 2 years as a 7th grader and an 8th grader. He was one of their top linemen. And what do you think about a star player? And what do you know about in football, a star player getting taken out for a long time due to surgery?
Surgeries are, as myself, surgeries are a very discouraging thing. It's hard seeing players being out there playing the game that you love, but you just gotta toughen through it and come back better than you ever can have. I believe it's a broken thumb, right, Jake?
Broken thumb, yes it is. So it's gonna be 4th down for the Cyclones. About 4 and 6 on the play. He's going to be going for a pass. He's looking for options. He's going to throw, and it's going to be incomplete by the Cyclones. That's going to be a turnover. It is going to be Liberty Point with the ball now.
Turnover on downs.
Now let's see if Liberty Point can make something happen. So this will be the first possession for Liberty Point to be on the offensive end.
That was a risky play by Skyview. I'm sure they're regretting that right now.
Liberty Point does a handoff. He runs down the field, breaks almost 2 tackles. No, he gets down. Tackle by number 41 for the Cyclones. There's no 41. Why are they running? This is stupid. There's no 41. It's okay. We'll just keep touching that. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 or 2nd and 8 for Liberty Point. Quarterback's going to get sacked on the play. Great play by defense by number 1, Cooper. Excellent play there.
Something that's also very interesting, Jake, is both coaches, both of their sons are both starting the quarterbacks for both teams.
Wow, that is really ironic. Thank you for that information, Zach. It's really ironic.
Huh? I just thought of that, actually. That was cool.
So it's going to be 3rd and 10 for Liberty Point. Liberty Point does a handoff. He runs down the gut. He's going to go up, and he's going to gain about 7 or 8 yards. That might be a first. No, he's going to be about 1 yard short.
That was a nice push by him. By number
86.
Number 86, Salias Martinez.
That was an excellent rush. Almost every single lineman for Skyview was on him, and he still kept running through. And there's going to be a timeout on the field for Liberty Point Panthers. And we did also get information from Skyview that there is one ineligible player as well. What do you know about, ineligibility players, and how it affects the team, Zach?
Ineligibility can heavily affect a team. Sometimes a key player can be ineligible. It can mean the whole game for you guys. So hopefully he decides to get his grades up and he can be back on the field next week.
Let's talk about the records too. Do you want to talk about that too? They're 4-1 or 5-1, and then they're 2-3. 2-3.
Yeah.
All right, talk about that. Yeah, but we didn't talk about Skyview, so we could just talk about it together. Okay. What's that after?
Go ahead and start it when you want.
So it's gonna be 4th down and 1 for the Liberty Point Panthers. I can't really tell whether they're gonna do a pass or run up the gut.
Timeout, LPI.
There's going to be another timeout for Liberty Point.
I believe there was some confusion because usually if you call 2 consecutive timeouts, there's some confusion on the field.
It's like, what? So they're going to be restarting the play after the second. This is the 3rd time they're going to try this conversion. It's going to be a long snap here. It's going to be a punt. And it's going to be, that was a trick play, I believe. And it's going to go down. And it's going to stop out of the 25-yard line for the Titans, for Skyview.
Flag on the play. Up at the kicker, 1st down.
I believe was there a flag on the play?
Yes, there was, Jake. I believe it was roughing the kicker. That is a huge play for the Panthers. That was 15 yards.
15-yard gain by the Panthers. That's actually a really excellent play. I believe it was because of a trick play. I really didn't think he was going to punt that one. He got me. They all got me on that one.
Yep.
I watch football, but I don't know any slang or anything. So I know enough. I'm good. So it's going to be LPI. They're 1st and 10. They're going to run it once again, and they're going to get sandwiched by the whole line. I believe there was a fumble on the field.
Both teams are definitely living up to their history, Jake. LPI is definitely going with a more conservative approach, and Skyview is very aggressive.
We can't cuss. Don't forget that. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Cyclones on the 42-yard line. It's going to be another run up the side. And he gets tackled down, I believe, for a 3-yard loss.
By number 39,
Just don't. This roster has nobody. One person that matters.
like every player that we said is good besides him. Nothing else.
All right, it's 3rd and 9, and they're going to be running up the side once again. He's going to try and stiff arm, and he's going to get tackled down at the 44-yard line. I believe it's going to be another loss. It's going to be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it's going to be 4th and 11. Nobody.
Hey, they have a mascot.
I believe LPI is going to go for. No, they're not. They're going to be doing a punt here.
Nice punt.
Oh, the great punt here. It's going to be run by Cooper. Cooper's going to gain possession. He's going to run up the left side. He's already up for a 20-yard gain. He's going to keep going. He's going to go out of bounds about at the 43-yard line.
Cooper from Skyview. First down.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for Skyview. Brinkley snaps the ball, hands it off to Cooper. Cooper's going to run around, stiff arms one. He does not stiff arm the other. We gotta keep remembering. Tackled by number 14, Mark Wood. Excellent defense there by Mark. So it's going to be 2nd and 11 for the Titans. Brinkley snaps the ball. He's going for a run. And Brinkley gets sacked on the play, I believe, for a 2-yard gain. Yeah, for a 2-yard gain on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Titans.
Besides that one play, Jake, I think the LPI Panthers are showing pretty good defense.
I think they are. I think they were really, playing a little like fidgety in the beginning, and that's just something you can't do. I believe they're a little nervous or something. I don't know what it is, the beginning game jitters or something. But I believe that they're now, seeing that, I think that one touchdown, the 60 yards, all the way down the field, might have sticking them up a little bit, and I think that's kind of wearing off now. Handed off to Cooper. Another trick play. It's going to be a throw, and he's going to be wide open, and he missed it. He drops the ball.
That would definitely have been a touchdown, Jake. I'm sure Cole Brinkley is smacking his head on that one.
Well, just from that play, I can tell you right now, he shouldn't have had that popcorn, I'm just... One of those things. Seems like Brinkley is really frustrated on that play, which could really affect his play, which is not good for the Titans. Because frustration never helps. And Brinkley goes once again. He's going to hand off to Cooper. Cooper has room to the left side, and he gets tackled there, and he does not get the first down.
Turnover on down. LPI ball.
And it's going to be Liberty Point gaining possession now at the 42-yard line. Seems as if the ball is not moving. It is staying right in the middle of the field, on LPI side. And it's just kind of ironic going back and forth like that. Even though there's 2 punts, going the opposite way. I don't know. It's just really weird.
Definitely, Jake. I think that Liberty Point's offense definitely needs to show that they can do something in this game, or else the outcome won't turn their way.
Liberty Point takes a handoff towards the gut, and he's going to be tackled down once again for about a 1 yard or no yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10 on the play for Liberty Point Panthers. So as you can tell from the plays, Zach, what do you think? Liberty Point has been running it up the field the entire game. I think maybe they have 1 or no passes at all. What do you think that's going to be the outcome for Cyclones or for the Titans defense?
Well, I think that definitely Liberty Point needs to show a little more creativity with their offense. They only been running the ball mostly. I think they've shown a little more passing, a little more reverses maybe, but I'm sure we'll see that throughout the game, Jake.
Absolutely, because every time they're running the ball, they only gain maybe about 1 yard or no yards at all. And it was a good pass there, and he's still going, and he goes for about a 13-yard gain. Excellent play there by Liberty Point Panthers.
First down.
It's going to be 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line for the Panthers.
There seems to be a timeout on the field.
I believe it might be a Cyclones or a Titans timeout. So, well, the timeout, or no, it's going to be the quarter actually ended. Oh, wait. But the clock reset. The clock either reset or the quarter is. Yeah, the quarter is over. It's not going to go in the second quarter. Why aren't we paying attention to that? I know, I don't remember. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Liberty Point Panthers on the 44-yard line.
Shotgun formation.
He's going to go, and he gains about 3 or 4 yards on that play. Great defense by Cooper. And Cooper's limping off a little bit.
Nice 6-yard gain by number 86, Elias Martinez.
Who's the quarterback, just so I know? Number 9, Colin Howard. All right. Liberty Point's going to be on the play. 2nd and 4. Liberty Point is really starting to step it up this game. That is really good to see for the Panthers.
Interesting formation here, Jake.
It's going to be a false start play on the Panthers.
False start on LPI.
Yeah, you could say that.
That's a 5-yard loss for the Panthers.
Let's just hope none of that affects their offense and their rush that they're going. They've been having a really good tempo so far in the past 4 minutes or so. Howard snaps it. High snap. He's going to run right up the gut. He's going to get taken down by Cyclones defense. Great play there by Leon Aragon.
Looks like he got that 5 yards back, Jake, but he really needs the next 6 yards, I believe, to get that first down.
If I were Liberty Point, what I would really do in this situation is pass. I mean, they gained almost 12 or 13 yards in the last passing play, and that's just, if it works once, it's more likely to work again because the Titans defense, what they're really focusing on right now is running up the gut and running up the side. That's what they've been doing, really the whole entire game, and they run up again. Number 45 is going to gain. He's going to gain about 5 yards there, and I believe that might be, no, he's going to be a little short. on the play. It's going to be 4th and 1.
I believe they're going to go for it right now, Jake.
If I were them, I would need to go for it. You know, I mean, it's not like they're in any rush or anything, but you need to act like it's, you know, a rush in the end, because that's the how you get really most points. And I believe he's going to gain those yards. There's going to be a flag on the field.
He did not get the first down, but the flag might.
I believe that he might have no, he did not get the first down. He's a little short, but I believe the flag might be against the Titans, which really would be. Nope, it's going to be a hold on a defense, and it's going to be Cyclone or Titans ball.
Man, that was beginning to be a good drive, Jake. That's really discouraged the Panthers.
Well, you know what? What they really can hope for now is just maybe they'll push him back a little bit. You know, get him to the 4th down right off the bat. Don't let him gain any yards. Don't let him get past the 50. You know, put a goal there, put a standard there for the Panthers, and that'll really make them step up the tempo. It's gonna be 1st and 10 for the Cyclones. Going to be Brinkley snaps the ball, and it's going to go right up the gut. It's going to be Brinkley running it again, once again, and he does get sacked on the play for a 5-yard rush.
Good rush by Brinkley.
So it's going to be 2nd and about 5. Ball is on the 40-yard line for the Titans. The Titans really do need a good rush here. Brinkley snaps it. He's gonna run it to the side. It's gonna be Cooper running down. He's got room. Ooh, and runs into his own player. And he's gonna be down, I believe, for a 1st down. That is gonna be for a 1st down for the Titans.
Nice rush by Cooper.
We just said number whatever, and they're not even on the roster. 3 times. All 40s. They look 30, 33, 50. They're all number 40s.
I believe if he didn't run into his own player, Jake, he might have broke that one for a touchdown.
I believe he might have too. He had a lot of room on that last play. Brinkley snaps it once again. Oh, and he loses the ball. A fumble, and it's going to be the Panthers who recover. Excellent play there by Howard.
Huge play for the Panthers.
Huge play. The quarterback received that on defense. That is an excellent play for the Panthers. That's a lot of the quarterbacks playing defense. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all play. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So it's going to be Liberty Point ball back again on the 41-yard line. Like I said, this ball is not moving much. It is literally staying in the same point pretty much the entire game. Howard snaps it. They're going to run it up the gut. He's got speed, and he does go down. That was a close call for a clipping call, I believe. He did go look like he went for the knees on that one.
That could have definitely been an injury, Jake. He's lucky he didn't get away with that one.
So it's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Panthers. Ball is snapped. It's going to be handed off. He's got room to the side. It's going to be a good block. He's got room. He's going to run. Liberty Point with a great rush there.
Great rush for number 45, Richmond Boone.
Excellent run there by Richmond Boone. That was excellent. I mean, that's really what they needed. The Panthers needed to get this game really going here, Zach.
Now look at this. Get in that end zone, Jake. This could totally change the game for the better.
Exactly. It only takes 13 yards, and I believe they can do it. He's going to run it once again. And that was Silas Martinez right there with the rush.
For about a 4-yard gain, Jake.
And that's really a good thing for the Panthers because, if all else fails and it does come to fourth down and they really don't want to go for it, they can go for that field goal, which is really at safe space. Ball's going to be snapped to Howard. Howard gives it up to Martinez. Martinez is going to run up the gut, and he's going to be tackled down for maybe about a 1-yard gain. It's going to be 3rd and 6 on the play.
I think they need to do more of an outside approach, Jake. They seem to do better on the outside.
On the outside approaches, exactly. What I'm assuming, and throw them off, I believe since you're that close, the Titans are really going to think that this is going to be a rushing right up the middle, play. But if I were the Panthers, I would really throw, do it, not a trick play, but maybe, throw them off by throwing a pass or something, because every pass they've made, has gone, well. They've gained yards on every single passing play, which is something that they really need to do. Seems that there's just 2 minutes about to the half. I believe that's going to be Liberty Point's last timeout, or no, that's their 3rd timeout of this game. So, Zach, for you being, playing football in middle school for both these teams, what is it like, to play in front of this big of a crowd, for this big of a game? What is it really like to have the experience of seeing so many people watching you at one time?
It's great, Jake. Honestly, I loved the pressure of both teams watching me. Obviously, when I switched to LPI in 8th grade, it was a little more pressure considering the fact that I switched from Skyview to LPI. So there was a little more pressure on me. But in 7th grade, I was also on varsity starting both ways, so it was actually just an equal amount of pressure. And in high school, it's a lot better, I believe, having the whole school watch you, besides just maybe the kids that just really want to come.
I understand. And, this being a big game, there is actually a student section for, the Titans here. And, there's a lot of fans. This place is really packed, almost more packed, or equally as packed as was the Pigskin, my last year, sophomore year. So what do you think about that one, Zach? About the crowd.
Oh, okay. The crowd is actually really, really good for this middle school football game. When I was here, it was pretty good, but not as good as this. So they obviously have really pushed it on these kids to make it to these games.
We're just news, Zach. So it is going to be now 4th down for LPI, and I believe there's going to be another timeout for Skyview. You're good. What do you think about the crowd? And there's so many people here, and just, so you're good. So that is the second time this game that there has been timeouts on 2 of the same plays. I don't know what's going on with the coaches here, but they're just, calling timeouts like crazy. I don't know if it's the formations are different or, the coaches know what's coming. I don't really know, Zach. I can't really tell you.
In middle school, there are a lot more timeouts in football than high school. Usually there's a lot more communication issues for some weird reason in middle school. But football's football, and that's great.
Mm-hmm. So I believe LPI is going to go for it here on this one. LPI does drop it, and it's going to be tackled down. He's still breaking loose, and he is tackled now at the 14-yard line. That's really, sad to see for the Panthers. I mean, they got that such good rush, and they were almost there, and they didn't play it safe. They went for it, and, they got tackled down, and now it's Titans ball.
That's a really sad thing to see for them, Jake. They really had a lot of momentum going for them. Hopefully they can get it back.
Hopefully. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Cyclones on the 15-yard line. Or for the Titans on the 15-yard line. Ball will be snapped by Brinkley. He's going to run up the field, and he's going to have room. believe that was Cooper with the rush. Yes, it was. Great rush there for about a 6 or 7 yard rush on that play. The 9 yard rush is going to be 2nd and 1.
That was a really good spot they gave him. Jake.
Ball's going to be snapped by Brinkley. He's going to be looking for a pass option. He's going to run. He has room. Brinkley's going to go up. He's going to get the first down. He's going to keep going. He's going to go out about at the 50-yard line. Great rush there by Brinkley. Changed the total opposite side of the field. So now if the Panthers get the ball, it's going to be a long rush for them to get to the end zone. Great play there by Brinkley.
This will be really great for the Titans if they can get a score on this drive, Jake. They can make it a 2-possession game going into the second half.
That'll, there's only not even a minute left in the game or in the half, and it's just if you put another score on the board right now, Liberty Point's just gonna have really negative thoughts going in to that locker room. One's gonna be throwing it here, and it's gonna be caught, and he's gonna go in all the way to the end zone for a rush. JT Spangler with the touchdown for the Titans. Excellent throw there by Brinkley, an excellent catch there by Spangler. That was an amazing play there, Zach.
That was awesome by Spangler. He really knew how to get that and keep going forward.
.33 seconds in the game, or in the half, and I believe they might be going for it. Due to the fact that they did miss their 2-point conversion last time, just to make, even it out. And yes, they are. They are going to go for it. Yes, they are. They are going to go for it once again.
That is actually a weird fact about middle school, Jake. They usually go for 2-point conversions because they don't feel confident with their kicker.
And he's going to be back down again. Cooper does not make the 2-point conversion, making it 12-0. If Liberty Point does get, another touchdown or two touchdowns tied up, they're going to probably be in the league due to they might play it safe and do the field goal option.
I'm sure that LPI is going to be trying to at least get 3 points on the board before they go to half.
I don't know if they could do that really, Zach, unless they make a huge yard, advantage and get maybe past the 35 or so, because it's only 33 seconds left. You have to make a huge yard and get out of bounds, for the clock to stop. And I don't think they unless they get a really huge run on this one, they're probably not going to end up with any points on the board after, or before the half's over. I knew what I was just going to say. No. I didn't. No, it's not this one.
Oh, they're going for the onside kick. And it looks like Liberty Point came out with the ball, but that was a close call.
Honestly, who cares?
Liberty Point ball, covered by number 3, Millick Burns.
Millick Burns was the one who came up with the ball there. Just a little guy. Holy smokes. Didn't know that elementary little league was here to play too. It's going to be 31 seconds on the clock now for Liberty Point. I believe they really are going to go for a pass here on this option. Yeah, they have 5 guys staying back. All the tackles staying back for the Titans. He's going to throw it all the way down to number 14. He does receive. Oh, and it is dropped on the play.
They are lucky he didn't excel and make a football move, or else that would have been counted as a fumble, Jake.
That was Wood on the one who tried to recover that one. Mark Wood.
That could have really been a great play for them, Jake.
I believe that's the only option they're going to have to pass the ball, and that's what the Titans really know. No, they're going to run it up, and it's going to be Martinez rolling it up. He gets tackled down. Or no, that. Yeah, Martinez. So it seems Liberty Point's going to rush this one with only 2 seconds remaining. And there's a flag on the play. The clock shows 0. It's going to be a false start on the offense. I believe there might be time put back on the clock.
Flag on the play, false start, LPI.
It looks like number 45, Richmond Boone, is taking his helmet off.
No. And that is going to do it for the halftime, or that is going to be halftime for this game between the Titans and the Panthers. All right, and we'll see you when we come back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and we're back. I'm Jake.
And I'm Zach.
And, yeah, we're going to be going, continue this broadcast here today, and it's going to be the Titans doing a kickoff here. Titans doing an onside kick. Ooh, and they both missed the tackle there. Cooper for the Titans, and that would have been a huge hit. I don't know if it was a hesitation thing or an accuracy thing. That would have been a huge hit if he did not miss that one.
It definitely would have, Jake.
Would have been a huge one. And it's going to be Liberty Point's ball on the 45-yard line. Liberty Point 1st and 10. Getting ready to go. And it's going to be Howard who snaps the ball. He's looking for passing options. Ooh, and it gets swatted away. Huge swat there by the Titans defense.
Nice defense by the Titans.
That was a awesome swat there.
Titans definitely came out with a vengeance the second half starting out so far.
It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Panthers on the 45-yard line. That was actually a really good play and really good call by the Liberty Point coach to, call a pass on the first play. I don't think the Titans were ever expecting that, at all. And, it's just a really good play here.
Nice tackle by number 1, Darren Cooper. He really filled up that hole.
Liberty Point's going to be 3rd and 11. He's going to be looking for a pass here. He's going to pass it off to Martinez. Martinez got room. He is tackled down, I believe, for a 2-yard gain. For a 3-yard gain, it's going to be 4th and 8. I don't know what they're going to do here. I think they should do a punt. I really do. I don't think they should go for it and leave him at the 50-yard line. The Titans do have the offense to, take it all the way down, and I don't think that is going to be a good idea for them to.
And I believe they're saying punt right now, Jake.
I think they're sending their defensive squad out there. It is going to be a punt for Liberty Point. Liberty Point goes out and for the good punt. It's going to go to Cooper for the possession. And Cooper's running all the way around. He's going to go. He's going to try and juke. There's going to be 4 LPI players on him, and he's going to be tackled down at the 45-yard line.
That is definitely not the start that LPI was looking for right now, Jake. They definitely need to stop him on defense, or else this game can be over very quickly.
Absolutely. It's going to be Titans ball here with Brinkley on the quarterback. Now let's see what the Titans are really going to do on this play. 1st and 10 on the 45. Hands it off to Cooper. Cooper's going to run down the middle. He's going to run out the gun. He's going to gain for a 5-yard gain for the Titans. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Ball on the 51-yard line.
It seems like Cooper is a very dynamic back, Jake. He really knows how to make those cuts to get upfield.
Absolutely. I mean, this whole game, I think, he maybe have lost maybe like 2 yards on like maybe 2 or 3 plays, But every play, they really give it off to Cooper. He's gained yards. He's excellent, very aggressive. That's really what, you need when you go up and when you go up to high school level and everything. So that's, really good to see at the middle school level. Brinkley snaps it, hands it off to Cooper once again. Runs it out to the outside. Stiff arms him. Great stiff arm. He has room. He's going to run it out. Howard goes for the tackle. He spins out, and he's going to be down at the 28 or 27-yard line for a huge gain there by Cooper. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Titans.
Jake, going to school in Vegas for middle school, how were the football games over there? Were they as packed as this, or were they a little more packed, a little less?
Well, a lot of the games were really big games. Normally the games that really anybody went to were really big games. The school that was really competitive with us or something. And it, it's just one of those things that it depended on the game. It wasn't the team or the sport or anything or the place I was at. It was just depending on the team. When we played Escobedo, that was one of the middle schools, and I went to a school called Sig Rogish. That was a big game because it was two really good teams. My middle school won state for basketball, football, and for soccer, and it was just we were that school that won literally everything. And so it was just and they were the team that was right behind us, always in the championship. Always playing us in every sport, and it was just really that was really the biggest game. Just like this one. This is the main game everyone's paying attention for, and and that's just how the crowds ended up.
Definitely, Jake.
It's going to be 2nd and 5. He's going to hand it off to Cooper. Cooper's going to run down the side of the right side. He has room. He's going to be going all the way, almost, and he goes for about 5 yards less of the end zone, about 4 or 5 yards, and that is going to be carried for a first down. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Titans here, about 4 yards to go into the end zone.
If LPI wants to get back in this game, they cannot let them score right here. They need to get a turnover or something needs to happen for their favor.
It's going to be a handoff to Cooper. Cooper's going to run to the gun, and he's going to go in for the end zone for a touchdown. Cooper once again in the end zone for the Titans. That is not looking good for the LPI Panthers. And I believe they're going to go for a 2-point conversion once again. He's in shotgun. Brinkley's in shotgun. Ball is snapped to Brinkley. He's going to look for a pass option. He throws it, and it's going to be caught for the for the Titans by JT Spangler. Spangler was the one on the receiving end of that play right there. Great play there. Now it is 20-0.
This is not looking good for the Panthers, Jake.
I mean, the scoreboard's really not dictating this game, I don't believe, because, LPI has been sticking with the Titans. I mean, the Titans have just gotten the better rushes, the better the better, everything, and then I think Liberty Point is not getting lucky, and it's not going in their favor, I don't believe. It's going to be a huge kickoff there for the Skyview Titans. And the ball is going to be kicked, and it's going to go all the way down. And I believe he's going to run it all the way from the 2-yard line. He's going to go. He's running still. Ooh, and a huge hit right there by Cooper.
I believe if he would have got that tackle off of him, he could have gone all the way, Jake.
He could have. He had a lot of room, and that was a huge gain. I mean, just for starting it pretty much at the 2-yard line, that was still an excellent gain getting it, to the 15-yard line. The one thing that really cannot happen, for the Panthers, though, that I don't believe, this is just my opinion, that they cannot run the ball really that often anymore. They really need to get up the field, get really far. I don't think they should panic last minute because, normally that's when the team's going to play the best defense, the Titans is that they panic last minute, and that's just something that they can't do. So they need to start right now, act like this is the last quarter, push it to their limit, get this game tied up because, this is not, you never want to try and rush up and procrastinate to the end to, make a tie.
What do you think these middle schoolers think about playing on the big high school field for their first time, Jake?
Well, it might not be first time for a lot, some of the 7th graders that went up to varsity and stuff like that. But, this is a I don't know about you, but when, I played, lacrosse in middle school in Las Vegas, we went to state and we went to a football field to play, and a whole crowd was packed on both sides of the bleachers because it's just such a big deal there. And, even the high school, there's a lot of scouts and stuff. And, and it's just a great experience, getting that exposure, having a lot of people watch you. When something happens, you hear a roar of people, and it's really an amazing thing to feel, and, that excitement you get inside you. So it's a really good feeling.
Definitely, Jake. When I was here, this is definitely the biggest game I looked forward to because most of the people I knew would attend this game. That was a huge loss of yards, about 5 yards. And then with a tackle is number 50, John Strait.
John Strait with a huge defensive play. He went for the stiff arm. I believe that was Martinez who went for the stiff arm, and he did not succeed on that one. He really did. And I believe they're going to punt the ball now on this one. They're seeing just one. Oh, my God. And it's going to go out of bounds on the 25-yard line. Not such a good punt for Skyview.
Skyview, first down.
I believe the student section for the Titans, Jake, said, I believe we just won. What do you think about that confidence on the Skyview side?
Well, Zach, I would not call that confidence, in my opinion. That is something that is really on the cocky end, because really they're up by 3 touchdowns, which is, yes, that is a really big lead. But I'll tell you right now that with, 2 minutes left in this quarter, and it's only the third quarter, and then they have 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, that is a plenty of time to get down the field for Liberty Point. And I believe the Cyclones did go in for a touchdown. That was carried in by Josh Daniels. Josh Daniels tipped it, and he actually caught it back. That was an excellent play there by Daniels. And this is not looking good for the Panthers. It is, yes, 26-0. This is starting to look a little sketchy for the Panthers here today. Sketchy? Yes, sketchy.
I believe they will be going for 2, Jake.
Absolutely. I think they're going to keep this. They're going to try and push this lead as much as possible because it really doesn't, matter at this point, if you miss a field goal or if you don't miss a field goal because, they're just trying to get as many points as possible. So when Liberty Point does score a touchdown, they do need, it's going to be intercepted there.
And it will call it off.
It was a great play by Liberty Point there. Excellent interception on that play.
I thought they have changed the rule, Jake. If you catch an interception, you could try to take it back for another 2 points on your side.
Really? I did it for powder. Well, you saw me on powder, but yeah, it's true. I did splits, dude. Never done it before. I just did it and it worked. So it's going to be the Titans here on the kickoff.
Nice kick by Strait.
He's going to be carried up by Liberty Point. He's got no room. Gets pinched by 4 Cyclone defenders. Great play by the Titans. Great play by the Titan defenders.
How do you think this is looking for the Panthers right now, Jake? What do you think that Coach Howard is telling his players?
Well, it's really hard to say what, the coach is telling them, but I would just tell them, this game's not over. It's not over until that last whistle blows and they start singing. That's just when, the game is over. And they still have a whole quarter left with 2 minutes, 2 minutes of this quarter and a whole quarter. You can't really give up. When you give up, that's when the game's over, and the game's not over until that clock says 0 in the fourth quarter. So Liberty Point, all they got to do is keep it not in their heads. They're losing right now, and I think they will do just fine.
And like you said earlier, Jake, this scoreboard does not dictate what the actual game has been like. LPI actually has kept up with them. This quarter has been a little lopsided on Skyview's side, but I believe LPI has actually kept up with them more than scoreboard.
They have kept up with them. That's what I was saying, before the quarter or before the half, and that's just something that's, in the offhand, it's, not in their favor in this game, and that's just something that, that they just can't let it get to him. And he's going to go for a huge rush here. He's going to keep going. No, he does not. He gets down. He's going to be tackled by number 22, Mark Abetya.
There's 50 seconds left in this quarter.
I believe this might be the first time that, this is ever how packed the stadium would be on a Thursday night. It's not really, normally on Friday football games it's huge and it's a lot of people here, but I guess, on a Thursday, I guess it can be packed here as well. On a Thursday night lights,
Right.
Throwing in some little jokes in there, Thursday night lights, make a TV show on it, little middle schoolers going ham.
We can make the elementary schoolers Monday night lights.
Oh, man. Monday nights. Yeah, that's when the parents are all happy because they have to go back to work after a long week again. Yep. Yes, they did. And that is going to do it for the third quarter of this game.
At the end of the third quarter, Skyview 26, Liberty Point 0.
Thursday night lights, where middle school is going ham up here. And then we do, maybe we can do Monday night lights for little lunch elementary school. So it's like, but one day where the parents are always eating, from the one week, we going back to that. It's so windy. So it's going to be Cyclone or Liberty Point Panther ball. It's going to be 4th down and 3.
Well, you know what I noticed, Jake. Although Coach Howard said there wasn't any notable injuries, there was about 2 I could see on their sideline. So I wonder what that's about, Jake.
It might be a JV player. That's just the best option I could think of. Oh, there was a fumble on the field, and Cyclones have it, and he's going to run all the way down. Or the Titans ran all the way down. And that was a touchdown by Sanchez. I'll tell you right now, this game is not looking in any way for the favor for the Panthers. I mean, it being 32-0, that is a huge lead to come back from. That's almost scary for the Panthers to really think about right now.
32 points in 7 minutes and 30 seconds. It be very hard to overcome, Jake.
Absolutely. So they're going to go for the 2-point conversion on this one here. Brinkley takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. No, he's not going to hand it off. He's going to run all the way wide. He's going to be taken down.
That might have been a course caller, Jake. I wonder if the ref is in that.
I believe there's no call on the play. This is looking really scary for the Liberty Point Panthers.
That sucks.
It's going to be the Titans doing the kickoff here on this one after scoring another touchdown to make it 32-0 with 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
Nice kick again by Spates.
It's going to be recovered by Liberty Point. Martinez is going to be taken down once again for about a 5-yard rush.
With 5 minutes in this game, Jake, I'm not necessarily seeing the game's over with, but it's a very slim to none chance of this being overturned.
I mean, pretty much the only way they can win, in my perspective, is that they throw a pass, score the touchdown, get an onside kick, recover once again, throw another pass, get a touchdown, then another kick, over and over and over and over, and then complete pass, and that will.
Well, at least they're trying to pass.
I mean, that's the only option you really can do. I mean, if all else fails and you have no hopes of really coming back from this game, like it is logically possible, work on something. That's what our coach did in Vegas, when I played. He always said work on something, do something you've never done, try something new, make a new play, do something like that, because, just watching you lose, playing with anger, playing with sadness or upset, whatever, it's just never a good thing. Second attempt for Howard is going to hand it off to Martinez. Martinez gets taken down right away for a 0-yard gain. It's actually going to be a 2-yard loss, 3-yard loss for the Panthers. It's going to be 3rd and 13 for Liberty Point.
You know what really is crazy to me about this game is these two teams are rivals at the moment, but in a year they're going to be teammates.
I know that's really ironic because both these teams are in Pueblo West, and they're both going to be coming to the same school and stuff, and and that's just something they got to deal with. That's exactly how it was in Las Vegas. There was a lot more middle schools than there were high schools, and so with middle schools that were in the same area, you had to be in the same high school as someone else or something like that, and or someone you were going to be a rival with, and that's just but it's not. I don't feel like it would be that awkward or that much of a problem. I mean it's just like that saying, if you're playing your own team or your own friend or something, your enemy's on the field, but when you're off the field, you're just go back the same way you were. And, that's why I don't think it'll be that big of a deal.
Right, Jake. I remember when I reported the Suburb Cab, actually, for freshman year football, it didn't seem like we were enemies at all at any point. We were all brothers as soon as we got in there, and we were brothers as soon as we got in the field again this year.
Absolutely. I feel you. Hike to Howard. Going to be thrown all the way down the field, way overthrown. Perfect play, though. He would have gone all the way if that was a good throw. Man, that really could have, done at least something, at least not make it a total blowout shutout this game. But, that's the way it goes. And, yeah, I believe, this is the time we can officially say that the game is going to go for the Titans. There is only 3 minutes left, and it is 32-0, and Titans have possession now. And there's only 30 yards to go, and, it's one of those things. We've all seen Mighty Ducks. They can come back last minute, but, I doubt that's going to happen. I know, kind of ironic throwing out a hockey movie in there when this is a football game, but Mighty Ducks still could happen. Mighty Ducks is one of the best movies out there, man. I believe that was a timeout on Liberty Point. So it's official to say, Zach, that this streak has gone on for 10 years for the Titans.
A decade.
A whole decade.
Jake.
For the pigskin, for Pueblo West Cyclones, the school we go to, it was only 8 years that we had that streak, and it was broken actually this year, which was kind of sad, but, it's okay. So what goes through your head when you go to a school, because you went to both of these schools, when you go to a school where, one of the schools you're at the school where all of them are hyped that you have such a streak against the team, but then when you are on the opposing team, when you have the losing streak, and what is it like You know.
It's definitely polar opposites, Jake. On the Skyview side, being they almost know that they're gonna win. They know that they're gonna have a very good chance of winning. But on the Liberty Point side, they just keep trying to get better, keep trying to get up there with the Skyview Titans. And I eventually believe that one day both of them will be equal, and both of them are great schools.
I totally agree, Zach. And maybe one day, hopefully, Liberty Point can finally pull one out, and they can, win this game. Yeah, there's 2 minutes left. The clock is running. It is going to be second and 20. Second and 20. 20 whole yards that the Cyclones have to get to get a first down. That's quite ways. To be hyped by Brinkley. Ooh, a huge blitz on that play there. That was a great blitz by Liberty Point. Almost a sack on the play. That was excellent.
Something different that actually happened for our 8th grade year and not this team. Back then we had a coach called Coach Gillette, and he got us for this game specifically black jerseys for the LPI Panthers, and had our names on the back of each and every one of them. I was wondering why they didn't do that for the Panthers this year.
Well, you never know. It could be, I wouldn't say a money thing, but maybe it was just like, it's one of those things that, it is a really big expense, and it's really, a hassle getting everyone's names, numbers on a jersey and, doing the orders and everything. But I really couldn't tell you. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's just how the way it rolled this year. It is going to be 3rd and 17 on the play. 3rd and 17. Or 3rd and 18 on the play for the Titans. Long yardage for them to get. I'll be able to get a first down.
Maybe if LPI is lucky, they can get a score on the board.
That's what I'm saying. Hopefully they do, just so they don't get totally blown out in this one. That's really what you don't want, is to get completely blown out of it. Great play there. It's going to be 4th and 15 now on the play for Skyview Titans, and there's only a minute left in this game. I can officially say that this game is over. Although, like I said before, we've all seen Mighty Ducks. This can happen.
I actually have never seen the Mighty Ducks, Jake.
Well, what happened to the Mighty Ducks was they were losing 9-0, and there was 5 minutes left in the game, and they came back, the other team, and they won 10-9. And that was, it can happen. You never know. You never know. You just got to wait. I mean, until that clock says 0, that's when you could officially say that the game is over and who won. But let's see how Liberty Point Panthers can pull this one out. Huh? Thank you. Thank you very much. It's going to be 4th and 15 for the Titans.
They're going to go for it on 4th down. This is a very interesting call, Jake.
Oh, and the ball is fumbled. And there's going to be a run all the way down the field. Number 45 is going all the way down. He can't outrun him. He's going all the way. He's going to make it. Number 45 for the touchdown for Liberty Point.
And it looks
excellent run there.
It looks like Richmond Boone showed a little bit of flashiness on the way to the touchdown there, Jake.
Absolutely. I mean, even though they are losing by 5 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns, it's still good, to celebrate like that. Get some points on the board. I believe
and they're still running the clock, Jake. I'm not sure what this is about.
I'm not sure either. That's really not fair, really, to the Liberty Point Panthers. I mean, I don't know about you. I'm no math expert, but I don't think you can score 4 touchdowns in 15 seconds. I believe the 2-point conversion was good for Liberty Point. Excellent play there. There's 5 seconds left on the clock. And this game is over. The Titans come out on top 32-8. Excellent game there. Thank you guys for watching. This is Jake Pacheco.
This is Zach Padilla.
And we are signing off. Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you guys. Good night.